What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Knives Monroe, and on this video we're going to be discussing the newest headlamp from Nitecore, the NU45. Is it as good, if not better, than the very popular NU43? Stick around to the end of the video to find out. Blasting at 1700 max lumens, featuring a new quick release system and a new built-in battery that charges full capacity in just under 2 hours, this headlamp changes the game. I think you're really going to appreciate it. But before we get into it, just want to say thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already to stay up to date with everything EDC, tactical, and flashlight related. Without any further ado, let's get into it, shall we? The Nitecore NU45 rechargeable headlamp is ideal for working at night, camping, hiking, and anything you set your mind to. If you want to be able to work hands-free and have your surrounding illuminated, this headlamp is perfect for that. Its ultra-high efficiency UHE LEDs and unibody lens ensure optimal performance, emitting a bright 1700 lumen beam that can reach distances up to 188 yards. I also want to highlight the new 4000 milliamp hour lithium ion battery and how lightning quick this headlamp charges to full battery. So what's included? Obviously in the box is the Nitecore NU45 headlamp attached with the headband, a USB-C to USB-C charging cable, and a diffusing stuff sack. I want you to imagine that you're in a camping tent and maybe this light is a little too intense or bright and could harm your night vision, right? So that's where the diffusion stack comes into play. Simply put the headlamp in the diffusion stack and hang this up as a makeshift lantern inside your camping tent, and you're good to go, preserving your night vision as well. There's a lot of practical uses with this diffusion stack, and I'm glad that they put it inside the box. All right, next let's get into the specs. With the NU45, if you're going to be working around the house or doing some construction up close, you're probably going to be floating around low and mid at 100 to 300 lumens, but I like to stay at high to achieve that 8-hour runtime at 1000 lumens. But for this example coming up, we're going to be at turbo mode at 1700 lumens. That's how we are achieving the 188 yard throw. Look at this peak beam intensity. Now, turbo mode does stop down after about a minute of use, but your mileage will vary. But to achieve that high runtime, you're going to want to be at 1000 lumens and one simple charge for about an hour, and you can use this all night. Peak beam intensity candela is 7426. We're going to cycle through low, medium, high, and turbo, just so you can kind of get an idea of what that looks like facing towards the camera. Let's get into the dimensions of the headlamp. Its height is 1.96 inches, width 1.56 inches, and length 3.11 inches, weighing in only at 4.44 ounces, just a hair heavier than the NU43 headlamp with more power to boot. This headlamp will allow you to wear this very comfortably for long periods of time. So like I said at the start of the video, I wanted to compare the NU45 to the NU43, which is one of our most popular headlamps. I think the headlamp community is really going to follow through and appreciate the NU45 because they're very similar. But I want to discuss the differences. First, I want to get into the clamp here. It's very cool, simply open, feels very satisfying. You can remove the headband from there and wash it. And it's very simple to just put back on. You're going to hear a satisfying click. I like that. Versus the NU43, where you have to remove it this way. You take it out one collar at a time right there, and then you can wash your headband. Speaking of which, there's a rubber nylon texture to stay at the base of your head so it doesn't move when you sweat, which you inevitably will if you're running on a headlamp for a long extended period of time. Versus the NU45 now has this matted black texture, which is very comfortable for long run times. I find it very comfortable. And there's an extra one of these that came in the box. That's pretty awesome. Now, the NU45 uses the same LEDs as the HC65 UHE, heavy duty though, without the extra weight. If you're unfamiliar with the HC65 UHE, essentially the difference in selling point here is going to be the 8 Night Lab UHE LEDs, which stands for ultra high efficiency. So that means more lumens, more throw, over double the candela, which means double the brightness intensity. The NU45 has 7,426 candela versus the NU43's 3,400 candela. So these LEDs makes such a big difference in not just brightness, but runtime. Speaking of runtime, the NU45 has a longer runtime at 34 hours at 100 lumens versus the NU43's 29 hours at 100 lumens. NU45 charges much quicker, which is really selling me on this headlamp. An hour and a half versus 2 hours to reach full charge. Saving time is everything. So for my headlamps, I want simplicity. I'm going to be on the go. I'm not going to be looking at buttons. And fortunately for the NU45, if you're already familiar with Nitecore headlamps, there's 2 buttons and they feel different and they're textured differently to the touch, right? We have the mode button and the power button. So this is going to be the very simple and intuitive operation guide for the NU45. Long press the power button to access low. Short press to cycle through low, mid, and high when the light is turned on. Mid, high. And double press to access turbo. When the light is off, double press the power to access ultra low. When the aux white light is on, short press the power button to switch between ultra low to flood low. Now let's get into red. When the light is off, long press the mode button. Short press the power button to cycle through red low, red high, and red flashing. To get into SOS while the headlamp is on, double press mode to get into SOS. When either special mode is on, SOS or beacon, short press the power button to switch between SOS and beacon. Double press the mode button again to return to the previous status. Now, here's how we easily lock and unlock the lamp, which you never know when you want to use that. It's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. Simply long press both buttons for 2 seconds. It'll flash 3 times. And to unlock it, see if I push any button here, it doesn't actually activate. To unlock it, long press both buttons again to unlock. And there it is. So for the power indication at the bottom, short press mode to see the power indication right here. And then charge using the charging cable via USB-C right here. It's as simple, elegant, and minimal as that. So what are my personal thoughts? The NU45 is versatile, it's powerful, it's lightweight, it's compact. It checks all the boxes for me when looking for a headlamp. It has awesome compatibility with different brackets if you already own them. This bears repeating, it charges up to 80% in just under 1 hour. That's crazy. That's 40% more than your average headlamp, which means in just 1 hour charge, you can basically use it all night. With 1700 lumens and a 188 yard throw, you could mow your yard with this headlamp and have full visibility. As a matter of fact, that might be something I need to do. So what do you think? Are you picking one up? Comment below and let us know. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay up to date with everything EDC, tactical, and flashlight related. We'll catch you guys on the next one.